The berries are ready, but the farmers are not.
We are looking at labour issues right now, every day.
Far from having the pick of the crop, Tina McPherson is struggling to find farm workers.
As long as the country stays closed, particularly when they're looking at 2022, we're actually looking at ongoing labour issues for a number of years.
It's just one of the industries trying to fill vacancies, with businesses and lobby groups citing skills shortages. Job ads have surged in hospitality, trades and construction. The budget extended the JobTrainer fund to offer 163,000 more places and lifted the cap on subsidised apprenticeships, but some say it's not an immediate fix.
The skill stuff is fantastic. It's a huge package. But we are going to have to carefully and gradually get our international border open through starting with international students and then moving to skilled migration.
Economist Alison Pennington thinks it's less about skills and more about wages.
We should always take employer self-reported skill shortages with a degree of caution. There are many employers in low-wage sectors of the economy who have gotten very used to relying on the visa migration system to source their low-paid labour.
For women in particular, higher qualifications don't necessarily mean more money.
Women who are holding those qualifications are concentrated in community and social services, in healthcare, think places like disability and aged care.
Aged care was at the centre of the budget, which included more than 33,000 training places for the sector. But aged care providers are still worried about attracting staff to take up those places.
I didn't hear too much in the budget about wages, so I'm curious around, we're getting a lot of money into the sector, but what about the staff? How do we attract and retain staff if we're offering them $22 an hour?
At the other end of the pay scale are high-tech jobs like software engineering. At this startup hub, there are vacancies to be filled. This cybersecurity business has tripled in size in 18 months, but still needs more staff.
We're looking for 2 more engineers and a commercially focused person to help us with some of our expansion efforts. Given the startup ecosystem all over the world, there is a shortage of software engineers and they tend to also get paid a lot better.
Ian Yip says the budget's training packages aren't likely to deliver the skills he needs, but one measure he thinks will help is changes to employee share schemes.
It helps us incentivise and retain talent in situations where we need to give them a package that is competitive, but where the base salary might not be at the rates you would get from a Tier 1 bank, for example.
Trying to score the right talent in a global jobs market.
The bottom 20% get nothing. They're really unfair tax cuts.
People want to see much stronger action from the government when it comes to climate change.
It's no coincidence that we have a wages crisis in Australia.
Transitioning to net zero emissions, it doesn't seem like there's much room for gas.